Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing this Marvel Select Disney Store exclusive Taskmaster. So, really the only reason I know him is because of the Ultimate Spider-Man series and from the Black Widow movie, which in the Ultimate Spider-Man series, he was a pretty good character, and I'd say he looks pretty much almost exactly like him, just a little things different. So yeah, so of course this is a Disney Store exclusive, and the first thing we're gonna look at is the accessories. So let's jump into the accessories. So this is all that it comes with. So basically he comes with I'd say a lot of things. The only thing that I'd say he would need are a bit more of hands. I would want some closed fists and then also some wide open hands. But other than that, everything is really cool. And the only thing I have to say about one thing that's bad is the bow, which I'll get into that in a bit. But first, let's look at the head. So he comes with two heads. This is the alternate head. The other one is a bone head. And the detail and sculpt is very nice and crisp. So the black and the yellow complements the black, and the black complements the white very well. And then there's not much to say other than I like the actual head. The droop on the back looks realistic, and the whole hood just is very nice. And then he comes with a sword, which I like the colors on it. The orange and gold look very nice. It's actually painted very well. It's not sloppy at all. There's not much paint missing, or not any paint missing at all. Well, Marvel Select is a brand that focuses a lot on the sculpt and detail. And I'd say they got it pretty much on point from what I know and images I saw on, well, the internet. And then the silver is the same as the shield. And it looks like gunmetal gray or some sort of gray. Now this bow, the first time I got it, it ripped, and I had to fix it with some floss. I just twisted it and then tied it super tight so that when you put it like this, it goes back into place. It doesn't stay like this. Which I did this twice. The first time I did it, when I tried to put in poses with the string back, it actually just stayed its position. It didn't go back. So I did it again and then tied it tighter so that it stays in place. The blue is a very nice blue. And then the silver is very nice. The gold is also a very good color. It's the same as the sword and the shield. No, it actually is a little bit different. No, man, it's the same. But yeah, the string used to be black until it went off. I tried to fix it, it wouldn't fix, so I just fixed it with floss and then twisted it so it makes it thinner. The gun it looks much better than the Marvel Legends ones. The Marvel Legends ones are one color and one color only, which you can only find them in black, if what I remember. And then this one has two colors, the black and the gray, which the Marvel Legends ones are always the same gun. they don't really ever change the guns, which I don't really care. It's fine, but I'd rather have different guns than have the same one over and over again. Yeah, you can't fit any effects into this. You could do something, but from what I know, I cannot do that. The arrows have different nibs. This one has a spiked nib, this one has a gold one, and this one has a mixture of both, but this one has a color the same as this one. This one is gold. The rest of it is the same. Nothing changed on the rest of it except the nibs. The hands, he only comes with one extra hand. I included all of the hands so that, because they are all accessories, because you can interchange them, but I don't count the ones that are already on it. Yeah, they have a nice texturing, creasing leather. It looks exactly like that. Let me try and darken things. Yeah, I think you can see that now. Has nice texture all around the whole thing. You can see the seam right here. And then same with both hands. They're not different from each other almost at all. They're just pretty much the same hands, just changed a little bit more. Now the shield. This is actually the first shield that I have that has straps. The other one is the Captain America's Marvel Legends, one from the Avengers game. But this one has very nice detail. The gray inside is, yeah, I'd say the same color as the gray on the outside of the rim. I'm pretty sure this is the Taskmaster logo. If I'm wrong, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So, yeah, that's it for the accessory. Now let's actually get into the actual figure. One other thing I forgot to show is the one that is already on there, which is a very nice color. It looks like it has a wash over the actual face. I'm pretty sure this is the actual comic version, and the other one is for a different suit or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty much the same hood, if I can see this. The same hood, just different face inside. Yeah, it's the same hood, but this is a fully sculpted head inside, and this is also a fully sculpted head inside. So they're not the same, I guess, just face plate on top of it. But the teeth have a brown to make it look like shading in the creases. The eyes look pretty realistic. And then the black on the inside. So yeah, that's the actual last thing I wanted to show. Now let's get into the actual figure. So this is the figure, and I'd say this figure looks really nice. The straps and everything is really cool. The orange looks super nice with the white and blue in the whole entire figure. And then the white is also a very nice color with everything else. So only one thing that I have that bothers me a little bit is the paint of orange on top of the white. On a lot of the white parts, it has some orange seeping through on the cape. Not so much on the cape, really just right there. And then some on the legs. Actually, none of the legs. So the only thing is on the arms. And then another thing is that the arms are cut like that. They didn't do the bicep swivel onto the top of here. They actually just did it here. Which if you keep it in a normal pose like that, it doesn't look too bad. But if you do something like that, it looks really weird. Yeah, that's just only things I don't really like about the actual figure itself. So yeah, it has different places to store the weapons and everything else. So it has a holster for the sword, which just goes into there. And then another one, which is a gun that just goes right there. Which these pouches are very well detailed and painted. It has a gold button right there. And all of them have a gold button except this one right here, which is silver. Or is it? Oh no, it's actually gold. Just from where I can see, it doesn't look like it. Oh, I just noticed this. Oh no. It has paint right here and right here. I didn't notice that before. Oh my god, really? It doesn't bother me, but it kind of does a little bit. Oh yeah, so this is the Taskmaster logo. He has it on his belt. It's the same as its shield. And how you put it on is, before I thought you were supposed to put this hand inside this strap right here and like make a grip. But no, I actually learned that it's actually supposed to go right there like that. And then it's supposed to port onto there. Wait, let me actually try and see if I can do this on my phone. Let me see this really quickly. Well, there we go. There we go. That's good. So yeah, it doesn't fall off or anything. So yeah, this gun does fall out easily. I don't really like that. I wish it had a hinge right here so that it can go over the gun and strap in. But then it would be harder to mess with that than just sliding it in and leaving it like that. Most of the time it doesn't bother me, but yeah, still. Oh god, that shield looks so much cooler when it's actually on the action figure. But still, I'm probably gonna take that off right now. Let me just do that right now. Alright, so let me grab the hand. Oh god, it's super hard grasping the figure. And also, give me a moment. There we go. So it also has a place for the 3 arrows. It just goes. Sorry, my phone just fell down. I actually need to fix the phone so that it can actually look here. But yeah, like I was saying, the arrows, the 3 arrows, just slide into here like this. It's hard at putting all of them in at once, but you can get through it. It does fall out easily. The gun falls down even easier. But yeah. So, yeah. I mean, doesn't really have a use. It looks cool though. The arrows are sculpted in. The rest of them are just, I guess, in a bunch. You can't take these out at all. Which they're actually on the strap. And then they have these shurikens, which are actually painted. And then the buckles right here are also painted. So they put a bunch of detail into the figure. So yeah, that's really nice. that they do that. So, what fell down? That was the phone. Okay, so yeah, there's no place to put this. I just put it somewhere. I put it in his hand, or I just put it in a case. But the shield, it really can't go anywhere. But I did find a way that I can put it onto there and make it look cool. So all you need to do is just push it onto where the arrow case is. Make sure this is right on the top and then this one's on the bottom, so that it can just slide it into there like that. Which actually, yeah, that fits pretty good. That's what I've been doing, because there's really no place to put it. So I just found a way to put it there. You can't do that with the arrow, it just flies. And it doesn't really look as good as the shield does. So yeah. Also, let's talk about the paint and detail. So the paint on the figure is really nice and crisp, except on the gloves. The gloves are the only thing that has some imperfections, and the cape just a little bit though. But that doesn't bother me like as much as other things, because it can be as bad as like paint scrapes and stuff like that. So yeah. So the paint on the orange is actually very nice. It's actually not seeping onto the blue at all, which I like that, because then it would probably make a green color if both of them mixed. But yeah, that looks very cool. The gold on the, I don't know what that's called, the strap. I don't know what it's called, but the gold on it looks nice on everything else. The brown parts with the pouches and everything also looks very nice. It doesn't have texture on it. The only thing that has really texture are the white parts onto the body. The cape is just a flat, shiny thing. So yeah, there's no texture on the rest of it except on the white parts. The belt buckle is not sloppy. It's actually very crisp and nice. Doesn't look too much like if you mishandled the paint and just didn't really care and just went like that. It does have a paint imperfection that I just noticed on the pouch right here, but that doesn't really bother me too much. You can't really see it most of the time if you turn it like that. So yeah, the gold rivets right here, and then the gold strap on its leg. So yeah, and he does have pretty good articulation, so I'll get into that in a little bit. But first, let's look at the actual figure first. So yeah, they actually put a bunch of detail inside the figure. The sole just says Marvel, and then right here it says made in China, which I'm pretty sure they're all made right there, right? Yeah. Actually, I could never find this figure. Every single time I went to the Disney store trying to look for it, it never was there. I always looked for it, never there. I could only find the Ant-Man and Wasp and Captain Marvel, which I already have her too. I have almost every single Disney store exclusive from like right now, except Venom and Wasp and Ant-Man. So yeah, now let's actually get into the articulation, which I'm gonna let him do it for himself. What I mean by that is, this is where some stop motion is coming in. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first I can actually give him a display stand so that he can stand up. connect this to here really quickly so I can do this stop motion without him falling down most of the time. There we go, almost there. Man, I'm just gonna grab my other display stand and my other Mezco stand that works much better than the rest of my stands, which I only have 2 of them. So yeah, I'm gonna let him do his own job, and I'll see you in a bit. So yeah, that's his articulation. So now let's get into some size comparisons that I have on my shelf. So first, let's go over his MCU counterpart. So let's just make him stand up. There's a much difference between this and this. I'm more leaning to the MCU version because of the coloring and how it's laid out, and the helmet looks so much better on this than that. But this is bigger and more detailed, and I like how strong the actual figures are of Marvel Select. So let's take him out of here and let's size him to his, I'm pretty sure he's a Deadpool villain, I've heard that. But yeah, let's just put Deadpool right here. So yeah, he looks pretty good with Deadpool. Yeah, I'd say so. So I'm gonna just size him up with my only Egg Attack figure. If I can make her stand up. So yeah, Egg Attack figures I've heard are pretty big because of their heads, and the proportions make them look small, but don't be fooled by that because actually really big. And then another one that I just have on my shelf is another big character, which is Colossus. I just want to show this guy off. Let me just quickly get up so I can get him up. And this is my custom Juggernaut. Oh shoot, I can't even see him. So yeah, he's really big. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this figure. He's very nice, very detailed, and just overall a very good figure. Alright, if you're looking into Taskmaster figures or any figures, I'd say get this one. So yeah, this is my opinion, but I give a 10. You know what, actually a 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.